The olm, Proteus anguinus, also known as the human fish for its pale, almost flesh-colored skin, is a fascinating species of aquatic salamander native to the dark, underground waters of caves in Central and Southeastern Europe, primarily found in the Dinaric Alps region spanning Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and parts of Italy. Known for its unique adaptations to life in complete darkness, the olm is an example of extreme specialization in the animal kingdom. It spends its entire life underwater, has lost pigmentation and eyesight over evolutionary time, and possesses many remarkable physiological and behavioral traits that make it one of the most interesting animals in the world. The olm is a keystone species of its habitat, meaning its presence indicates a healthy subterranean ecosystem. In this essay, we'll dive into the world of the olm, exploring its unique physical traits, sensory adaptations, diet, reproductive habits, and the challenges it faces in the wild. The olm is a member of the family Proteus, a group of aquatic salamanders that includes only a few species worldwide. What makes the olm so unique is its extreme adaptation to life in total darkness. Living in deep limestone caves with no natural light, it has evolved to have no functional eyes and a nearly colorless, pale skin, which gives it an almost ghostly appearance. While the olm starts with small, underdeveloped eyes as a larva, these eyes become atrophied and eventually covered by layers of skin as the animal matures. Instead of relying on vision, it uses a range of heightened sensory adaptations to navigate its dark and silent world. With an elongated body that can grow up to 12 inches, 30 centimeters, the olm resembles an eel or small snake more than a typical salamander, though it retains distinct amphibian characteristics like a soft, smooth skin and external gills. One of the olm's most remarkable adaptations is its heightened senses, which compensate for its lack of vision. The olm's sense of smell, taste, and hearing are extraordinarily acute, allowing it to detect even the faintest vibrations and chemical signals in the water. Its skin is extremely sensitive to changes in pressure, allowing it to sense movements and the presence of objects in its environment. The olm also has specialized sensory organs known as ampullary organs that can detect electric fields produced by other animals. This allows it to navigate and locate prey in the pitch-black waters of its subterranean habitat, where visibility is non-existent. The olm is thought to be able to detect the Earth's magnetic field, which may help it orient itself in the labyrinthine cave systems. In terms of diet, the olm is a carnivorous predator that feeds on small aquatic invertebrates, such as crustaceans, insect larvae, and snails, as well as small worms. However, food in the caves it inhabits is often scarce, and the olm has adapted to survive long periods without eating. It can lower its metabolism dramatically when food is not available and can go up to a decade without consuming anything, thanks to its ability to reduce energy expenditure and store fat reserves. When it does eat, it uses a suction feeding method, quickly sucking prey into its mouth with the help of powerful jaw muscles. This is a highly efficient feeding strategy for capturing small, mobile prey in an environment where quick movements are crucial for survival. The olm is a fascinating example of neoteny, meaning it retains larval characteristics throughout its life, even as it reaches sexual maturity. Unlike most amphibians that undergo metamorphosis from larval to adult forms, the olm retains features like external gills, which allow it to breathe underwater. This trait makes the olm perfectly suited for its aquatic cave environment, where it spends its entire life underwater. It also has rudimentary lungs, which enable it to absorb small amounts of oxygen from the air when water oxygen levels are low, but it rarely uses them in its normal habitat. Olms are known to have an unusually long lifespan, especially for a salamander, with some individuals thought to live up to 100 years. Their slow metabolic rate and low energy lifestyle are believed to contribute to this remarkable longevity. In addition, the olm's reproductive rate is quite low, which aligns with its long life. Olms reach sexual maturity at around 12 to 15 years of age, a relatively late age compared to other amphibians. During breeding, females lay eggs that are attached to rocks or other stable surfaces in their aquatic environment. The olm's eggs are large compared to its body size, and females guard the eggs, which may take up to 6 months to hatch, to protect them from potential predators. The olm's reproduction process is further adapted to its stable, slow-paced environment. It breeds only occasionally, and the reproductive cycle can be highly variable, sometimes with gaps of several years between breeding events. Females may lay between 30 to 70 eggs per reproductive cycle, but not all of these eggs survive to maturity, given the challenging conditions of the olm's habitat. The young hatch as miniature versions of the adults, with fully formed limbs, gills, and other characteristic features, though they are highly vulnerable to predation and environmental changes. Living in an isolated, stable environment, the olm is highly sensitive to changes in water quality and environmental disruptions. As an amphibian, it absorbs water and oxygen through its skin, making it particularly vulnerable to pollutants and changes in the chemical composition of its habitat. Urbanization, agricultural runoff, and the expansion of tourism in its native regions pose significant threats to the olm's survival, as pollutants can seep into groundwater and disrupt the delicate balance of its ecosystem. Furthermore, climate change is causing fluctuations in water temperature and availability, impacting the olm's fragile cave habitats. The olm is a protected species in many of the countries where it lives, and conservation efforts are underway to safeguard its habitats. Slovenia, where the olm is an iconic animal, has established protected areas to preserve its unique cave ecosystems, and the species has been a focal point for scientific study and public awareness campaigns. However, due to its sensitivity to environmental changes, the olm is still at risk, and continued conservation efforts are essential to ensure its survival in the face of growing human impact on its environment. Scientifically, the olm has garnered a great deal of interest due to its unique physiology and extreme adaptation to life in darkness. Researchers study the olm to better understand sensory biology, evolutionary adaptations to low-energy environments, and the mechanisms underlying its longevity and low metabolic rate. Its ability to survive long periods without food, and its extreme resilience in low oxygen conditions have also attracted attention from biologists interested in exploring potential applications in medical science, particularly in areas related to metabolism and aging. The olm's skin, which lacks pigmentation, gives it a pale, almost translucent appearance, leading to its nickname human fish. The transparency of its skin allows the visibility of some internal organs, a trait that has intrigued scientists and added to its mystique. Its skin is highly sensitive to UV light, which it avoids completely in its natural environment, as exposure to light can damage its tissues. This sensitivity further demonstrates the olm's specialization for life in permanent darkness. In folklore, the olm has been a subject of fascination for centuries, especially in Slovenian and Balkan culture. It was once thought to be a dragon's offspring due to its appearance, with early sightings often associated with local legends and myths about dragons and mythical creatures. When heavy rains occasionally wash olms out of their cave habitats, local communities have sometimes regarded them as mysterious or supernatural beings due to their unusual appearance and otherworldly lifestyle. Despite its reclusive nature, the olm plays a critical ecological role as an indicator species for the health of its habitat. Because it is so sensitive to environmental changes, the presence and health of olm populations serve as a gauge for the quality of groundwater in the regions where they live. Scientists monitor olm populations to assess pollution levels and overall ecosystem health, as declines in olm numbers can signal larger environmental issues. The olm's story underscores the remarkable adaptability of life, showing how species can evolve to thrive in even the most extreme and isolated habitats. Its adaptations, including blindness, elongated lifespan, specialized feeding strategies, and extreme environmental sensitivity, highlight the ways in which evolution tailors organisms to their specific niches. The olm is an evolutionary marvel, with unique traits that have enabled it to survive and thrive in an environment that would be inhospitable to most other species. In conclusion, the olm is one of nature's most extraordinary creatures, a living relic of adaptation to life in the darkness of subterranean caves. Its lack of eyes, pale appearance, heightened sensory abilities, and extreme longevity make it a biological marvel, and a symbol of biodiversity in Europe's underground ecosystems. The olm's vulnerability to pollution and habitat disturbance also makes it a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness between human activities and natural environments. Protecting the olm and its habitat is not only crucial for the species itself but also for preserving the delicate ecosystems of Europe's cave systems, which rely on a balance that has been maintained for millions of years. The olm stands as a testament to the wonders of evolution and the resilience of life in even the most hidden and mysterious corners of our planet. Please give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.